Hello. This is the song of the week. It's Miracle by Coldplay and Big Sean. I like that. So yeah, I guess it's time for us to step into this miracle vibe. I'm gonna pause it. But yeah, I'm here for the weekly reading, weekly cards, and the song of the week is Miracles by Coldplay and Big Sean. How are y'all doing? I hope everyone is having a good start to the week. It's a rainy start to the week here. But it's better than last week for me. I still got a little bit of those lingering symptoms from that cold situation, but I'm good. So before we get started, I think today the energy is very much lean in. So leaning into Happy New Year. Thank you. You too. The energy is definitely to lean into your support systems, lean into the feelings that support your faith, lean into miracles, because that's clearly the message from the song of the week. Also, it feels like lean into whatever changes that you know you need to make right now. Example, cleaning your space, leaning more into whatever's going to help you to keep clarity of mind. So whether that be meditations, moving or stillness meditations, getting back into your gardening, your arts and crafts, your paintings, your whatever it is that you do that you know keeps you balanced, I should say. But for the decks that I have today, I have the Moonology deck right here. And of course, the Mythical Goddess Tarot deck that I'm always using on here. I started to pick up another deck for y'all, but I wasn't feeling it, so it's gonna be the Mythical Goddess Tarot deck again. Let's see what we got. I'm gonna go ahead and do a shuffle. I also want to say, when you're watching these videos, if you watch my videos, it's okay to take a beat and get clear and make sure that you're in alignment. So alignment meaning that you're in a place where you can be receptive to what message is for you, because it may not be me. So just keep that in mind, especially, there's a lot of readers online and some of them are excellent. And, it's just a proper practice of discernment to make sure that whatever it is that I'm saying is in alignment with where you are. Okay? All right, cool. So we can get our shuffle on now. It's also seed planting time. That was the other message I was getting. Like, this is a really good time to plant seeds. Like, ideas, whatever you're looking forward to. I know for Gregorian calendars, this is first quarter. So this is really good seed planting time. I know it's really popular to go ahead and take a lot of actions right now. And, people getting like a head start on like their workouts and things like that, or your new diet. But think of the nature of the season that we're in. It's wintertime. This is a time to plant the seed and decide how you're going to nourish, how you're going to nourish what it is that you're planting by the time that the spring season arrives, because spring is a time for the blooming and the blossoming, right? So just wanted to put that out there before I forget. All right. Alright, what do we have for this week? Noise. We got one card out. Let's see if we just do 3 this week. Let's see what 3 does for this week. we need to put more. We'll put more. Oh, sliding. This is perfect. And it aligns so well with the song of the week. Let me show y'all. We have Crone Transmutation, Community, and Pleasure. So immediately I can see that this is about what we just said. The energy is stepping into, leaning into your support systems. With Crone Transmutation, though, this is about that after the phoenix is turned into the ashes and it's rising. So this is literally a phoenix rising out of the flames. So this is rebirth energy. This is your transformation energy. I would say, in terms of what I said about planting seeds, just know that you are who you need to be in order to cultivate your seeds right now. That's what I would say. Like, the power is there. You have the will. You have the fortitude of spirit. You have what it is that you need in order to thrive. So, yeah, this is really good. And then with community, this is what I was saying when I was like, lean into your community. So your support systems, that's a part of your support system, is your community. You need to be keen about who it is that you're spending your time with, who it is that you're giving your energy to, and paying attention to the reciprocation of the energy that you put out and what you get back. Why? Because why would you waste your energy on people who don't provide that for you in some way, shape, form, or fashion? Is not healthy. So, and that also supports pleasure. As you can see, I don't want to jump too fast to pleasure, but this is a solid circle. Make sure your circle is solid. Make sure that the spirit of your circle is one that supports thriving wellness, that, you know, hits all of the notes for you in terms of the way you need for your community to show up for you in your life. It may vary. You may be a part of multiple groups, but you should still feel as though you have a solid sense of community, regardless of where you're navigating and what circles you find yourself in. I do understand the importance sometimes of having to compartmentalize, you know, because you may have a work circle, a family circle, a friend circle, you know what I mean? Like how it can change, but you know who your core people are. So knowing who your core people are, knowing who you are first and foremost, and how that plays a part in how you show up in your community, making sure that you can show up to be just as much as a positive support system for other people as they are for you, but also making sure that they are showing up for you. Whether it be like, you know, you can rely on them for a listening ear, whether, you know, there are people you can call on when, you know, you may need a little help here and there. If you just need a clear perspective, someone, you know, who's always going to tell you the truth, someone who's always there to give you that necessary hug, or, you know, someone who can just be there for you and will sit there and, you know, be quiet with you sometimes. Somebody, you know, who's there to help you push those projects forward, or who you are always inspired by and who you seem to always inspire. Things like that. Keep that in mind. And for pleasure, this feels like for this week that this is about pleasure in being who you are, like just being okay with you. I don't feel like this is about seeking pleasure outside of yourself this week, or, you know, wanting to get into a place of like having to search or seek for pleasures. This feels more like being with the pleasures of knowing who you are and what value you already have. So even bringing it back to community, being okay and happy and confident about what you know you bring, what you bring to your own community and your own groups. Like, it's okay to have a sense of pride about that without needing to feel arrogant. You got the juice. You got the juice. And I feel like with these three things in tandem in the song of the week, going ahead and being able to lean into these positive energies allows the flow of the energy of miracles, or miraculous flow. There's this an energy of flow coming in, but there's also an energy of illumination. You should be looking for, or we should be looking for, things to be more exposed to us this week, or being revealed to us this week, that support the path that we're on. Looking at the light in all of these images, the light in the center of the circle, the light illuminating from the heart and from the sun in this image, like there's a lot to be revealed this week as well. I would also say that, you still gotta talk to the water. I'm still gonna say that. Talk to the water. Also, conversations with yourself. With these two cards standing out to me, like this is of course about community and the circles that I spoke about, but this is also about how you support yourself, because even looking at these two and the light in the center, this is also symbolic to me of like that phoenix being the center of this circle, because it's the same flame, right? So yes, talk to the water. Water is programmable. Water is Ittori Maramoto, Dr. Maramoto. You can look him up on YouTube. He has some really great videos. He's a scientist who did some experiments about the nature of water, how water is programmable, why that's important, because we are like 70 some odd % water, and how we can change the nature of our energy by speaking positively to ourselves and to the water that we drink, to the water that you bathe in, etc., etc., etc. So yeah, talk to the water. And water, just like any other element, is a spirit, because that's the nature of living things. Water is conscious, fire is conscious, all the elements are conscious. We're the last mofos to show up on the planet as people. Everything else was already here. So yeah, talk to the water. Also, because I don't want to forget, just the light inside of you is what I was saying. The light inside of you is what's being magnified this week as well. And so I would say to sit with that. Sit with your nature. Sit with who you are. Sit with feeling your feelings, but also the essence of just who you are while you're here. You don't necessarily have to, I wouldn't say like quiet your mind or anything, because sometimes that takes time for people when they're meditating. But sit with being, like your presence, like maybe pay attention to just having a body, pay attention to, having limbs, pay attention to being able to breathe in and out, controlling the way that you breathe. Pay attention to how you're feeling when you're navigating this week. If you're walking places, if you're driving places, just bring yourself into more presence and awareness in the moment. And I feel like that with these cards, that's a part of the message. And being good with you, being able to sit comfortably with who it is that you are, and to just know that good things are happening, whether you can see them immediately or not. We're preparing ourselves to experience miracles, to experience something that is going to be pleasantly unexpected, but highly supportive of your path or our paths. And sometimes that can trigger some anxiety, but I feel like with this circle from this community card, it's knowing that it's okay to trust that process, because good things are on the way, and it's okay for us to lean into that. So with that said, let me see what the Moonology card has to say. Or if there's anything to be added to this message. Because it might be, right? Okay. What do y'all have to say with this? Add to this message. Confidence is your key to success. This is another fire card, because Leo is a fire sign. So this is corresponding to the phoenix, the middle flame in that circle, and to the illuminated sun in the pleasure image. So, yeah. Oh, hold on, like. Oh, it was doing something. Yeah. It's right there. Confidence is the key. It's okay to lean into those things. When you're leaning in with trust, this is confidence. So yeah, I would say just show up for yourself. Rock it this week. Be good with you this week. You have everything that you need. Easier said than done in some cases. Take time to gas you up and remind yourself of the positive aspects of who you are. It doesn't necessarily have to be the things that you have or the things that you've accomplished, but if that helps, if it works, it works. But just know that you are it. You are the operative force. You are the one making these decisions in tandem with the divine, of course. However, you got the juice. And this also reminds me of Yehuda because it's a lion on this card, so get into it. Like, come on. Come on. It's there. You have the proper spirit. Align your spirit with accepting the possibility of miracles in your life. And yes, basically you need to be Captain Planet. He is a hero. Exactly that. You got the juice. Period. Harlem all day, every day for the rest of my life. Always. Yes, exactly. So yeah, just walk in it. Walk in it, embody it. Nobody can take it away from you. It's your birthright. Know that you are it. And I'm going to say it alive per usual. Y'all know how I feel about interacting if you feel so moved to do so. And we got this. This week is going to be beautiful. Don't forget the song of the week is Miracles by Coldplay and Big Sean. I'm going to listen to it. I don't even remember hearing that song all the way through. But that's how things work sometimes. I'm going to listen to that. And y'all take care. Peace.